Hey everybody, we're back, and I brought the crew. Allison and Ethan are both here. They're down at the clearing working on a bonfire pit, and I'm here to finish the raking that I couldn't finish last time because the rake broke. I ran out and got a new rake. It's a cheapie, $10, but hopefully it'll hold up at least to finish this trail. I also did a little bit of work on the old one. I think I got it functional again, but that'll be a backup for now, and this will be my primary. We'll see how long this one lasts. I just GPS'd the walk up, and I've got about a tenth of a mile left to rake, which doesn't sound like much, but when you're in the woods raking, it's actually quite a ways. I'm not going to bother you guys with shooting a lot of video of me raking, so for now I'll just finish up and maybe do a little before and after. As my raking brought me closer to the clearing, I heard a familiar voice. Karl had stopped by to join the fire pit fun, but as I neared the construction site, it was pretty clear who was doing most of the work. I have to admit, this is quite the operation they have going. I honestly expected Allison to just pull some weeds and then put a few rocks in a circle, but this is a complete excavation site. As a reminder, this is what it looked like when they got started. And this is what it looks like after just an hour's worth of work. I stood there for a while, but I didn't really see much opportunity for me to help. So I brought up a couple buckets of sand that we had brought, and I headed back into the woods with my new toy. There are a lot of these half-rotten logs across the trail. They're too solid to lift and move by hand, and I think my gas chainsaw would probably be overkill. Plus, I really don't feel comfortable using it in the woods by myself. So I bought this Black & Decker battery-powered chainsaw, and I think it will be the perfect compromise between power and portability. Let's find out. When I finished my cutting and got back to the clearing, Karl and Allison were hanging out at the picnic table, so I decided to check out their work, and I must say I am impressed. This fire pit looks amazing. Having finished the jobs that we set out to do on this visit, the four of us decided to take a walk around the property. This would be the first trip around my newly finished loop. One thing that struck me is that even though I had raked this trail in just a couple weeks ago, it's already covered with fresh leaves. When we got back to the clearing, Karl headed home. Allison sat back and relaxed at the picnic table, and I went up to stare at the fire pit again. She did an amazing job. What started looking like this now looks like this. I cannot wait to use this thing, but first I'll need to create some seating around it. I'm sorry to report that Ethan doesn't have a Moxham moment for this episode, but as we were getting ready to go, I noticed him eyeing this dead tree that I had also noticed on a few occasions. I checked to make sure it would fall in one piece, and then I let him go at it.
It's going.
And that wraps things up for this visit. I know this is a shorter episode than most, but we got a lot done, and I'm pretty sure I'll get back up here soon. I've got a whole new trail that needs breaking in. But for now... Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.